telling you about the questions that you should, that we have to, that are here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Check that out.
It doesn't
bend. That's great. So it's cool.
Okay.
And I have to read these.
You do.
Okay.
Because the doctor suggested it as a good way to get to the important information quickly, seeing as he has a very busy schedule this afternoon.
Okay. And can I read any questions of my own? Or? No.
Oh, hello! I am so delighted to see you. Darling, I'm so delighted that you could make the time to come here. No, don't get up. I am so happy that you could make the time to come here.
No, it's my
so
pleasure.
Good. Can you please get me a glass of ice water and the kimono? It's a very special occasion. Stewart's here. I got this kimono when I was in Japan. Yeah. Studying the mythologies of the superheroes and the samurai before me.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I have long arms, so it's not...
I got it.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so... Thank you so much. Need to wet the palate. Anytime, please.
Oh yes, please, can we please get started? The doctor has a very busy schedule.
Okay, doctor, I read that you...
I told you earlier that you have to read these.
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
If you could.
Just those. Yeah, may I?
I told
Thank you very much. It's true. Okay. Okay, number one.
No, you don't have to say numbers. You can just
No
read the questions.
number. Okay, just the question. Doctor, can you tell us how someone with your skills and insight into the human mind starts counseling superheroes?
Well, that is an excellent question, Stewart. At the Densington Institute of Cerebral Studies, where I achieved my diploma as a doctorate in psychology with very specific studies in psychoanalytics. I decided to focus my studies on the athletes' performance anxieties. I had a lot of wonderful and intimate relationships with all kinds of Densington student athletes. There was one in particular. He was on the water polo team. You remind me a lot of him. Yeah. They called him Big D.
His name started with...
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we move on to the next question here. Question number 2.
Oh, no, if you don't want the numbers.
Oh, I'm sorry, no numbers. Okay, the second question. How did such a superlative education, such as the one you received at the Densington Institute of Cerebral Studies, transition you into working with the superheroes?
Phil, you remember Super Andy, right?
Yes.
The superheroes that cracked when he was trying to save those people from the towering inferno. And what was it, 1970? Do you remember? 1970?
77?
Merit.
Oh.
Of course, 1977. Very good. Well, Andy tried to save those people and they all died. Yeah. It was the reason Andy cracked, because he just couldn't take the pressure anymore. He disappeared and he started wearing women's vintage velour party dresses, and his behavior became erratic. Wendy, show him this.
You know, I think actually someone
Huh?
is... Okay.
Yeah, so they made a conventional documentary, a biographical film movie about the Super Andy in the early 90s.
The early 90s.
In the early 90s, isn't that right? Why don't you show him this too?
Oh yeah, this is a great picture. I was just...
Thank you.
This is the Super Andy story when the spandex stopped fitting. It's
Oh wow! Check that out. That's really cool.
And it's starring Luke Perry and Ernest Borgnine, and there's a fantastic interview with the doctor and the special features.
Thank you so much for giving that to me, Wendy. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah,
The
the interview was fantastic. It was absolutely... It was about, what, a year and a half after that incident. It said, my professor at Densington tracked down Andy, and we discovered at that point that most superheroes, in some point in their career, they suffer from what is called like the performance anxiety, similar to that of the athletes.
And that is
Not
very...
unlike, it was in that moment on that I decided to devote myself on a daily basis to saving those who save the world.
This is really beautiful. I'm glad that we're catching this on the camera, but the woman from the group who doesn't have any superpowers, she's right outside the window and she's acting very strangely. I think she's trying to get your attention.
Wendy, just kill her.
Oh,
I'm sorry?
Okay.
Did you just say to okay, we're not going to kill her. This isn't a life or death matter. We can just let her live. We should just tell her to go away for a little bit. Come on. Come on. Let's be responsible adults here for a second. Okay?
Oh, you're right. Don't kill her.
Don't kill her.
Don't. That's.
Don't kill her.
Just tase her.
Oh,
What?
okay.
No. Please, listen to me. She's not going to be tased. She's just going to talk to her.
Don't tase her. Shh.
Oh, she's...
Hi. I'm so excited to be here. I just really want to talk to you. I missed you. She's like the prettiest girl in the world.
Okay, well, thank you, but...
I'll sit right outside.
Okay, thank you for...
I love you.
No,
We were talking about the breakthrough with Andy, yeah?
Yes.
Yep. Here,
Right.
look, I think I have a question right here, number 3.
Didn't you say the number?
Sorry. How did your professor then help Super Andy?
He didn't. He ended up flying into the sun. He killed himself.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did your professor then try to help other superheroes? Were they successful?
Well, of course he tried to help them. The only problem was that most of them came to a similar tragic demise.
So he really didn't help anyone?
I carefully examined and I studied exactly where he went wrong. And I think that I have uncovered the elusive secret.
It would be awesome if you could tell us what his treatment was and then how your treatment differs and the trajectory of that path. Great.
I would love to. First, he would employ electroshock therapies, and then he would use visual stimulations while showing reruns of Quark.
Okay.
And then he would employ yet one that I use to this day, and I've been sharing with Wendy here, vitamin enemas.
I take vitamin animals too, the gummy kind. My mama, she also gives me multivitamins. It's called
Those aren't vitamins.
Now, you know the rules, so...
I do know the rules.
I know.
Quiz time.
No,
Okay.
it's not quiz time.
Quiz time. Rule number 1, don't speak unless spoken directly to.
Okay.
Rule number 2, don't look directly into the doctor's eyes. And rule number 3, if someone says stop, goes limp, or taps out, the fight's over!
Yes, and according to rule number 1, was anybody speaking directly to you when the word vitamin was said?
You're speaking to me now, so does that count?
No, it doesn't. Okay, so why don't you and I go over here and... Ew.
Oh my god. Are those the blindfolds you used in this session earlier? Please. Are we gonna have a group session right now?
Yes, we are.
Oh my god, I can't feel my life.
Could you please finish her off and dispose of the body?
Okay.
Alone with Stewart for the first time. Here we are. Isn't that special?
That tickles me. You know what? This provides an awesome opportunity. I've been dying to ask you a couple of personal questions I prepared, if that's okay.
There is plenty of time for us to get to know each other later.
Okay.
But right now, I do believe it'd be wise for us to stick with the appropriate questions at hand that we already have the pre-planned materials, yeah?
Okay.
It's good to stay on point.
I was confused about, could you explain, I don't understand how your professor's technique could have helped really anyone at all.
He did have one thing that I have to give him a hand for.
Uh-huh.
That was his vitamin enemas.
Tell me, how is your treatment different?
Excellent question, Stewart.
Okay.
First, I would start with the soft padding, yes, coupled with the osmosis therapy, and then after that, a little gentle tickling, right?
Yep.
And then we would lubricate our minds
Okay.
And then we would push and slide gently into a full penetration of the psyche. Don't be afraid.
I am afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Okay.
And then we would end with a soft embrace. And a cigarette.
Wendy? Wendy,
Oh.
hi. Hi, Wendy.
Yes. I want to show you something. Follow me. I want to penetrate Wendy, okay? I must penetrate deeply and drive my tumescence into the recovery process deep into the regions of her psyche, okay? I plan to achieve on doing this with the psychoanalytic techniques of which I have patented. And what I have to do is I will take here, I must take what he sees here and here. I must make sure that he understands is here as well. Yeah, are you with me? I have a wonderful idea. Would you like it if I demonstrated the cerebral penetration on you? Yes. No, listen, I would be so gentle with you. I understand that it is your first time. Your first time. And I promise that I won't make it hurt. It won't hurt at all, I promise. I promise. Just give it a shot. That's good.
You know what?
No.
I don't want to do this. Yeah,
You
you
don't
must
want
be
to-
very busy.
I won't trust
You
you.
must be very busy.
This is my job. I am a professor.
Does this mean I'm officially part of the group?
You know what? Why don't we cut?